Now I can handstand on a single bar, and I can also do freestanding handstand push-ups on the floor, no problem, even with a cap on. But I've never tried to do handstand push-ups on a single bar, so that's what we're going to try and do today. I have played a couple of times with Crow to handstand on a single bar, but never full range handstand push-ups. So for warm-up, I'm just doing some freestanding holds on the bar, trying to get some underbalance, overbalance control, not worrying too much about a straight line, but just making sure that I can hold here for time. It's not perfect yet, but it'll get better as we go. So next, let's go through Crow to handstand. So relatively easy in terms of the handstand push-up. It has a smaller range of motion to get to handstand, and also I can use momentum so I can get that seesaw, the hips coming up as the head and shoulders come down, that pushes you up. So watch what happens to the head and shoulders. They go down as the hip comes up and it pushes me to handstand. So let's see if I can get that on the bar. So first Crow position. Woo. That's a little bit harder to balance. And then very slow, strict, challenging handstand push up. Not fantastic. So let's try another one. That's a bit better. Showing control. I didn't catch the eccentric, but I got up, no problem. So next, let's go eccentric. So hold the handstand at the top, slowly come down through full range, or as full range as we can on this elevation. So if I'm going to see if I can get head to kiss the floor lightly and then come down. So just the down face. If I look grubby, I've just been cementing in a pull-up bar in the back garden. That's my excuse. Get lots of comments about dirty feet. It's Australia, we don't wear shoes. Okay, let's find control on the top. Arm straight. And slowly come down. No. Okay. And then slow, eccentric. Down. Okay, not the best at the bottom. And that is what I'm struggling with at the moment. I tend to really underbalance beyond where I can control it. I normally like to hang in the underbalance in my handstand, but on the bar I don't have such a range of motion as I do on the floor, and that's making me come all the way down to my feet. But I'm going to count that as an eccentric. Let's try partial range next. I'm rushing through these pretty quick because I know I have very strong handstand push-ups. Obviously, if you're working handstand push-ups and you have bigger gaps, you might need to just drill the same exercise over and over again. Okay, so let's try target. Now I'm guessing I want to be about there, so making a triangle between the head and where the hands are going to be. Ideally light touch and then come back up again. Actually, I think that's a little bit close. Let's give myself a bit more space. Again, make sure I can get controlled handstand at the top. And then touch, come back up. Okay, that feels okay. Let's knock it down to the next level. Actually, let's change the angle for you so you can see it a bit better. What's happening? So I've done that height, let's try this height. Oh, nope, felt like I was reaching a little bit too much. Let's bring it back. Okay, that's better. Let's count that. I didn't really push out fully at the top. Now you could argue that the block is now the same height as the bar, so I'm doing a standard handstand push-up. But because the bar is elevated, it does mean that we can take the head below, which is more like a deficit handstand push-up. So next, let's try this one, which is definitely lower. Let's try a slightly different angle again. Ugh. Okay, gonna count that one. It's not the best, took lots of energy, but controlled some sort of eccentric, touched, got back up, controlled the handstand at the top. So now I'd say that's a tick for a handstand push-up on a bar, but now let's see if we can get head to floor on this particular height. Obviously, if you keep going with the height, I could raise the bar up or even do it on like a pull-up bar. You'll see some guys being able to do it up there, and it might come all the way down to the chest touches the bar, which is super impressive. But let's just see if we can get a head to floor. Okay, well, I can do it if I do that with my knees, which sort of goes down into like a crow position and back up again. There's no contact with the arms, so you could count it as a handstand push-up, but ideally the body would stay straighter, it just looks better. I'll try a couple more, but that could be the best. Now, if you are working towards handstand push-ups, or you have a goal of a handstand push-up or a handstand, you'll find programs for all these things in my app. Link is down in the description, or you can visit my website, www.paultwyman.com.au. Okay, let's see if we can get one cleaner. That was a super long rep, but I made it, touched. Really had to fight the balance on the way back up, but I got one. Let me know if you have any questions on this one. Let me know if you played with this one, and I'll speak to you in the next one. Thanks, guys.